To Lucas Live. My name is Lucas Tyndale. I'm here with a special guest, Miss Nina Parr. How are you today?
I am doing great. Lucas, how are you today?
I am super excited to have you. We're going to get this show started in just a second. First, we want everybody to make sure you share this broadcast. Whether you're watching this live or by replay, make sure you share the broadcast to your page so everybody else can see this and check out this great episode. We're going to do it ourselves now. It's important. We're going to go share. It's going to be on here in a second. We'll find it when it pops up, and then we'll share it then. But we want to make sure you guys can share it with others so that they can see what's going on here today. Nina's going to share with us her great product line, all these wonderful things that she has here for us, things that you can do for your fitness journey. It's for men, it's for women, it's for anybody and everybody, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
All ages, anybody.
And all kind of sizes too. I saw
all
something.
sizes. I got small through 9X.
She got, listen, I was like 9X. I was like 9X. Like, I was like, she is really going to make sure she meets everybody's needs.
Yep.
So we're excited about that opportunity for you guys to check this out. As you guys jump in, say hello in the comments so we know you're here. Even if you're watching by replay, you can always say something in the comments so we can go back and watch it and check it out. We want to thank you guys for watching all of our other shows. We had a special wedding event. You saw the wedding?
I did see the wedding.
That was fun, right?
It was so nice. It was different to see somebody do something like that on the red carpet. That was really nice.
We got another one coming up this Friday, so you guys stay tuned. We're going to be doing more weddings. If somebody out there is interested in something like that, it's something we're going to be doing here as a part of Lucas Live Media. You know, we always are about good news, and today we're going to be talking about another good news story. We actually have three generations here in the room right now. We're going to hear from the family here, from your mom to you to your son, and everybody's like an independent business of their own.
Yep.
Right? That's a big deal. That's a big deal.
That's a really big deal for three generations.
Right.
Definitely a big deal because you don't usually see stuff like that happen with the mom, the daughter, the son, everybody doing different stuff. It's a big thing.
Absolutely. It's a big thing. So we're going to talk about that. We hope to inspire you guys who are watching this today. So you guys will be right back after this brief intro. Welcome everybody to another episode of Lucas Live.
Transform My Industry Challenge. We want to help you understand how to not just be a part of the industry, but to transform the industry. We want to help you get the mindset and the mentality, not just to go with the mainstream, but to create a mainstream. We want you to become a trendsetter. We want you to become a pioneer, and wherever you go, you shift the culture that you're around. So we want to help you get the mindset of how to transform your industry.
And we're back, everybody. Welcome back to Lucas Live. Again, I'm here with the lovely Nina Parr here today, and we're going to talk about her products and many other things, and we're going to hear from her mom and her son. But Nina, I just want to start with you. You are born and raised in Canton, Ohio?
I am born and raised in Canton, Ohio. Yes.
Born and raised. Canton McKinley graduate.
Canton McKinley.
Shout out to Canton McKinley.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Bulldogs. Shout out to Canton McKinley. Bulldogs,
life.
right?
Yes.
For life. Me too. Shout out to the McKinley Bulldogs. And you have been in nursing.
I'm a medical assistant.
You're a medical assistant.
I'm not a
Let's
nurse.
talk about that. Let's talk about how did you get in that? It's been a few years. You've been doing it for a
long
while.
time.
Okay,
It's been a long
right?
time. I became a medical assistant in 2002 because my mom's mom, was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. And I was like, I want to help somebody do something. How can I figure out what I can do to help people? So I was actually working at a daycare center.
Where are you?
It got
I was
fired.
at a daycare. Oh, she got fired.
Daycare.
It's okay. I've been there. I know what that's like.
Not
okay,
from
yes.
neglecting kids, because
Yeah.
I fell asleep. So.
Oh, that happens.
So yeah. So I went to MA school, and I've been doing that since 2002. I worked OB, I worked gastro, and now I work at Omni. So I worked there Monday through Friday full time, with still doing my business after.
Still running your business. Let's talk about that. So medical assisting is something you got into, something you enjoy.
I do.
However, you wanted to start your own business. Yes. Why take that leap? Because a lot of people talk a lot about business. They talk about starting a business. Everybody got an idea. And no disrespect, but a lot of people don't actually end up with products with the name on it and all of that stuff. What made you want to start your own business?
Well, I was off for surgery in September, and I was seeing all these different girls coming out with different businesses. I'm like, I want to sell something. I want to do something, but I did not know what I wanted to do.
Okay.
So 2 girls told me, like, why don't you sell workout stuff? Because they knew that I worked out. They knew my husband worked out. Elle worked out. Our kids worked out, whatever.
Right.
But I'm like, I'm not selling workout.
Really?
No.
So that was at first you were like, that's not me. I'm not doing it.
I'm not. I want to sell something, but not workout clothes. So then I just got to exploring stuff. And another girl told me about how she got started. And so I just ran with it. I got to doing research on it, looking up stuff. Getting with my cousins, made a team with them, and would show them stuff, and they would go back and forth showing me stuff. And my husband, everybody just came in helping me, and it just took off like that. Before I knew it, it took off.
I love it. Real quick for people who are watching now, and I'm assuming y'all aren't going anywhere. I hope y'all stay for the whole show. But if somebody's here right now and they got to jump off for some strange reason, I don't know why you'd leave. But where can they find your products? Because somebody's looking at this stuff. They're looking at the water bottle. We got waist trainers and waist trimmers. We about to tell y'all the difference in a second. We got sweat cream. We got it all. We got teas. We got a lot of stuff we're about to talk about. If somebody's looking for your products right now, where could they find them at?
Go on my website, parrtakencare.com. PARRTAKENCARE.com. You can follow my Instagram at Parrtakencare. All my products are on my Instagram and my website. You can also see us on our billboard.
Hey,
I have a billboard.
Hey,
yes,
I was like, what?
I
was like, she got a whole billboard.
Yes, in front of the new Ace Hardware at Myers Lake Plaza that has me, my son, my nephew, and 2 of my cousins on there. So you can ride by. We got about 6-7 more weeks of that being up.
That's
so
amazing.
I know. I get so many compliments on that.
That's a big deal. You know, you and I, we were at Kivana's opening of her Power Herd Fitness Center. Shout out to her. And you and I were talking, and you're telling me you're going to have a billboard. I'm like,
I know. You was like, what?
I'm like, a what?
His reaction was,
is she a whiteboard, a chalkboard? She said a billboard? I was like, that is different. Like, what is she talking about? Yeah. That's amazing. So, couple of things I want to talk about. Let's talk about the billboard real quick. Obviously, a billboard is a business. People are, whoever owns a billboard, they need people to put their advertisements on it. A lot of times we think the only people can put their advertisements on there is McDonald's and Nike. Yeah. Because we don't think we can. How did you even have the concept to even talk to somebody about a billboard?
Actually, I saw Donnie Cundiff had a billboard on Fulton Road, and I seen it. I was like, I want to do a billboard. So I messaged his wife, Ebony from Blended. Shout out to her.
Okay, shout out to her.
She gave me the information. She gave me the lady's email, and I emailed her. I set up a photo shoot with Amari Evans.
Wow.
And I couldn't put anybody on my billboard, but I try to keep everything with my family.
I love it.
So that's why I had my son, like I said, my 2 cousins, and my nephew. Like, so I could have had anybody on it, but why when I have a family that looks like how Elle looks?
I know, right. They already fit, ready to go.
Yeah,
right.
Ready to go.
Right.
So everything is about family, and I love the billboard. I ride by there all the time. Like, look, I'm really on the billboard. Right. It's like unbelievable to be on something like that.
I love it so much, and I was so proud when you said you were going to do it, and then to see it. I was on my way. I was going to the Myers Lake Y one morning after you had mentioned it, and I'm looking at it like, it is really there. Yeah. Like, they are. I know those people on that billboard. Yeah. Like, this is real. I'm about to jump out and take pictures myself. I didn't know what to do. But that was amazing. Right there on Whipple, if you guys haven't seen it, right outside of, is that Myers Lake Plaza?
Myers
is that what
Lake
that is?
Plaza, Ace Hardware.
Right outside of the new Ace Hardware, right there over Roses and all those things right over there. on Whipple. If you haven't seen it, go see it. If you see it, take a picture and tag her in it. Post it.
Yes.
Show some love. Let other people know that we're representing out here, and you can see somebody you know actually on a billboard. That is
Yes.
an amazing marketing move. My major in college was organizational management and marketing. So I love marketing, and I like notice good marketing. I notice good commercials, and for you to do that, I was like, it's just so smart.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to my models once again. My
Yes.
son, my cousins, my nephew. Shout out to Amari for taking the picture. Shout out to my husband, Kevin Parr, and Brandon Donovan, because they were the ones directing the photo
Is
shoot
that
for us.
right?
Yes.
Shout out to Brandon, man. He always
Yes.
doing something. Shout out to him.
And Chris Downing, that's whose gym we took the pictures
Oh,
at.
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chris. He was a guest on the show twice in season 1, I believe. We had Chris on. Shout out to him. And your husband. Your husband is somebody who he inspires a lot of people to work out. You know, he always pushing up, pulling up, doing something, running some stairs.
I can't hang with him.
You can't hang with him?
No.
Right?
No.
Oh, you don't mess with him?
He'd kill me in the gym. No.
That's hilarious. I saw him in the gym. I had gone back to the gym a couple years ago, and it was my first day in the gym. And he just happened to be there because he'd be there. And we were at Powerhouse Fitness, and I saw him. I'm like, yeah, it's day 1. You know, I'm like, I'm going to keep doing it. He was like, the biggest thing is just keep coming. He was like, don't worry about where you're at now. Just stay consistent. And I'll never forget that it was so. And so every time I saw him, he was like, you still here. Keep coming. Keep going. So what's it like having a husband that's so into fitness? I guess some days it's challenging. She like, some days I be eating pie and he be looking at me funny. He be like, oh, you can just go eat pie? Like,
well, I was diagnosed as a pre-diabetic. So I really had to start cutting back on a lot of stuff. Wow. So I started just trying to eat sweets maybe once a week. I have not completely gave them up because I can't.
Still a little bit, little taste.
Yeah. But Kevin be on it.
He be on it?
Yeah, he be on it.
He be on it. Shout out to Kevin Parr and Kevin Parr's Fitness. I don't know what he go. Does he ever do any train? Does he train people? Does he? Okay, we gonna start another business on the side. He don't know yet. We can be like Kevin Parr's fitness training and encouragement service to go with all these other things. So, how long have you guys been married?
It was 9 years, August 11th.
That's amazing. You guys are on your way to 10 years, a 10-year anniversary.
It went by so fast. It don't even seem like it's been that long. I'm like, man, we've really been married this many years.
So what's it like having your spouse? He's a fitness guy. You get into a fitness business. What is it like to have him as an encouragement, as somebody to bounce ideas off, somebody to say, you think people will like this or like that? What was that like?
The thing about Kevin is he's going to tell you the real.
Okay.
If it's not going to work because he works out, he knows it's not going to work.
Right.
So when I run stuff by him, he's like, oh, that's a good idea. When I came up with the name Parrtaken Care, he was like, that's catchy.
So he's like, I'm on to something.
Yeah. And when we got the water bottles, by the way, these hold a half gallon of
Do
water.
they?
They hold a half gallon
This
of
is
water.
mine, by the way. Don't be holding this. She gave me this already. She gave me this a couple weeks ago. I just brought it here for the show. She was grabbing it like it was hers. She put it in her bag. I'm going to be looking for this. I was looking at this the other day, and my daughter runs track, and she always has to grab a water bottle too. And she was looking at this, and I was like, I don't know how much water that is. I was like, it's so skinny right here, and it's bigger here. But I was like, maybe that's not as much as I think it is.
No, it holds 4 16-ounce water bottles.
Wow.
Yes. Half gallon. You can drink this twice a day to get you a whole gallon of water.
Everybody needs one of these. How much are these?
These are $20 on
$20?
Parrtakencare.com.
Hey.
They come in 5 different colors.
Get you one.
Blue, green, yellow, black, and pink for the girls. All of the young girls, they love the pink. I had to make sure I got the pink for the girls.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And these are great, also great gifts.
Yeah.
Right? You want something unique to get for your family as the holidays are coming up. This is something that's a nice, unique gift. $20 is not crazy expensive.
No.
You could fill it with some candy or something for your family.
You really can.
Right?
Decorate
it, right? Fill it with healthy candy. You know what I'm saying? Like sugar-free or something. I don't know. I'm sabotaging the whole thing. Fill it with M&Ms, and then they put on 20 pounds. Then they drink the water, and it'll all be gone. That's what you want to do. So,
and you cannot find this water bottle anywhere. You can go to all these different places around town, but you will not find a dumbbell water ball with Parrtaken Care on the front of it.
Hey, make sure you check that out at parrtakencare.com right there on the screen. So you got into this business and you started. What was your first product? What was the first thing
My first product was the waist trimmer sweatband.
Okay, show us what that is. What is a waist? I've heard of waist trainers. So what is a waist trimmer?
This is a sweatband.
Okay, let's hold this. Let's both hold this thing out here.
This is a sweatband. These are small through 2X.
Okay.
If you're looking for something to just sweat, work out with, this is what you need. If you want to train your waist and you want a waist trainer, something you can wear all day. The waist trimmer is basically you put it on, you sweat, you work out, take it off. The waist trainer is a little bit more.
Okay.
It zips up, it velcros across the front, it has more back support, and it has more breast support. A lot of girls like these for postpartum or surgery, any type of abdominal surgery. They like to wear these after.
Because if you have some type of abdominal surgery, like a hysterectomy or something, they give you something like this, right?
They give you one of these.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay,
wear.
But it's not as secure as this.
Not as secure as this because this is going to be tighter. The waist trimmer is more adjustable.
Okay.
Because it has the Velcro. This you just zip up.
You got to get the right size of it.
Yeah.
And these are the ones that go to 9X.
Yes.
Okay. Got you. How do people know their size in something like this?
I have the size chart on the website, but a lot of girls I've been meeting and sizing them up to make sure they have the right size because people don't know. They think they need a 3X, and then when I get to them, they need a 2X. I've met so many girls that I have met in the gas station parking lot, Walmart, CVS, wherever they need me to meet them at, I'm there. Latrice's nail salon downtown, and we just put them on, zip them up, and get them in there. It might take two of us sometime, might take one, but we get them in and make sure
hold them down.
Yeah, because you want it to be tight.
Right.
It's going to be pointless if it's too big.
Right.
It's not going to do its job if it's too big.
Got it.
Yeah.
So what exactly? What is a waist trainer training exactly? What does it do? It's teaching your body to have that natural curve shape.
Yep.
And at some point, you don't need it anymore. I'm assuming because if you still need it, it's like your waist is acting up. It ain't trained. It's not listening.
You're losing weight, so you're gonna need another one. I just had a customer the other day. She was in a 4X, and now she's in a 3X. That means this Parrtaken care waist trainer is working.
Let's go.
We also have the double compression ones. This one right here is just a one strap, but I have double that supports the top and the bottom. So
what does that mean? What does it mean?
Supports. It means it straps up here, and then it straps up down here. Gives you more compression. Gotcha. This one is just across the middle.
Yep.
So yeah, they work.
They really work.
They work.
So let's talk about. You said people are losing weight. Does something that's compressing your body doesn't necessarily cause you to lose weight? If you don't lose weight, will it still change your shape, or is there a combination of things that people need to do? They have to be drinking the water. They have to be.
They got to put a little exercise.
All right. Let's talk about it because that's important. People want a magic pill. Like I'm gonna zip this thing up and I'm gonna come out.
So many girls be like, Nina, I don't want to work out. I'm like, well, I can't help you.
Right.
I'm not a magician. You gotta do. I'm just being honest. The magician business. You got to work out.
Right.
If you're looking for a trainer, you want Kavana Torrance. You want a male trainer. You want Jakey Jake.
Okay.
These two will help you work out and lose weight, but my stuff is gonna get you there. And they're gonna push you even more.
I love it. That is super cool. So what else do we have here? We have a sweat cream.
Yes.
I had never heard of that. Is it like a hot sauce gel or something? Like what's a sweat cream? What does that do? What does that do? Like you smell like chicken. Like, you smell like hot wings.
It makes you sweat. All you need is a little bit. Put it on. First, rub it around your stomach, rub it around your back, and then put your band on top of it. When you work out, it is going to heat that stomach up, and it's going to help you sweat even more. And then we have the detox tea. It will help you with your metabolism, help keep your colon cleansed. If you want anything like that, all these are called the Parrtaken. Hashtag Parrtaken.
Hashtag Parrtaken. Yes. Somebody put that in there.
Yeah.
Hashtag Parrtaken. Parr pack. Put that in there. Let's go. Parrtaken. What's up, Brandon? Brandon Donovan is in here. Tell him Nina sold separately, right?
Did you see what he said?
Sold separately. He said, he talking about the weight loss and sold separately. I don't know. Shout out to Brandon. Shout out to everybody in the comments. Thank you guys so much for being here. We love your comments. We love your engagement. Shout out to everybody on there. We see you guys. So, okay, what's the Parrtaken? What all is in the Parrtaken? What's the price point of the Parrtaken? How do we get that?
My cousin came up with the name hashtag Parrtaken.
Mm-hmm.
Everything I'm building is part of the Parrtaken.
Okay.
So you have the water bottle, you have the waist trainer, the waist trimmer, the detox tea, the sweat cream, and we are going to have booty bands.
Oh.
So you're going to have a big booty, small waist.
That's
the
thing
right?
people
That's
trying to get. Now,
everybody
no, wait,
to get a big
but you don't have to go to
waist.
surgery to get it. Okay,
no,
you don't have to have fat taken from somewhere else, from somewhere down the street. They took that girl something to give you something. That poor girl over there with nothing, and you done put it on. Okay, so you get the booty bands. Is that a workout thing, or that's just a thing that accentuates?
You put it around your legs to help when you do your squats. You put
Okay.
those on too.
So it is a workout thing, right? It's not
Oh,
like,
yeah.
again, people like, give me the booty bands. And you like, but if you ain't working the
Yeah,
glutes, the
exactly.
booty band is
You
not a
know,
magic trick,
you
right?
might be a trainer
Yeah,
in
I'm
your
about to
next
start training
lifetime.
people. You know what? You got to work the glutes. The booty bands is not magic tricks. None of this stuff is magic. You got to do something. You know what I'm saying?
You have
can't.
to work out. I work out 3 times a week. 30 minutes is all I really do. 30 to 45 minutes.
That's
I try to eat better. You have to put a workout in. You have to sweat. You got to drink your water. All that will help you lose weight.
And you talk to people about that. Like, I love that because some people get into business, all they care about is making money.
No, I'm just being honest because after I got married, I got that little happy weight and I had to get in the gym.
You
and
happy, like you love me,
Yeah,
I love you. But
Yeah,
your husband was doing pull-ups.
Yeah,
though.
he
was
at
like,
the
he was
gym
like,
and
I love
I'm
you
over here
too.
eating.
He was
No,
like,
no,
wait
no,
a minute. He's like, girl, what you doing over there with that pie, right? He was like, Kev, get off the pull-up machine and come up here and sit down and eat this popcorn with me. Let's go on a date, right? Okay, so.
No, but seriously, I had different surgeries. I had got that happy weight. And I had to get myself together.
I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. You guys see the products here. We're going to talk more about the products, but we're also going to talk to your lovely mom,
Yes.
Miss Peggy.
Yes.
She's been a beautician for a long time.
You see my hair.
Your hair is, you're like Vitra. I always be like, some people's hair is always done. I'm like, how is
Our
their hair?
moms.
Your moms be looking out for you.
Yes.
That's what it is. That's how you keep your hair tight. All right, we're going to hear from her mom as well here in just a minute, and then we're going to come back again, and we're going to hear from her son, Mr. L, young Lonnie Richardson, my guy, knowing him for many, many years. He was a little dude back in the day. I remember at the daycare, my guy. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. You guys check out these sponsors. These sponsors are other great businesses that you can support, reach out to. We want you guys to support them because they're supporting us and allowing us to do this great show. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Whether you're buying or selling a home, the process can be stressful. Why not have an expert help you take the guesswork out? Brianna Lehman, realtor at Keller Williams Legacy Group, treats all of her clients as if they're her only one. She works diligently to ensure that every real estate transaction is stress-free and pleasant. She builds lasting relationships with her clients because her job does not end when the deal does. Contact Brianna today to discuss your buying or selling options at 330-265-9079.
Are you looking to give your vehicle a luxury upgrade? Look no further, we have just the right touch. Flawless Touch Window Tinting has professional technicians who will enhance the appearance of your vehicle through window tinting, auto detailing, or audio installation while maintaining the integrity of your vehicle. To inquire or schedule your appointment, call or text 234-410-6857. Flawless Touch Window Tinting, professional installation with affordable pricing. And we're back. Thank you guys again so much for your love and support here on Lucas Live. Thank you guys for checking out those great sponsors. If you need your windows tinted, if you need a realtor, if you need somebody, check out those sponsors. Please reach out to them. Right now, we're back with Miss Peggy Kirksky. How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you?
I am wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And she keeps her hair done too. I mean, this is her mom.
Yes.
But I'm guessing sometimes people mistake you. They're like, this can't be your daughter. Y'all
Sisters
hear that?
all the time.
Right,
Sisters all the
That
time.
right,
happens?
all the time. I always
All the
think we're
time.
sisters.
Yeah.
Yes.
Every year you celebrate your mom's birthday on social media and you put happy birthday mom and all that. And every year I'm like, is she ever gonna age?
Nope.
Is there? Do you got some aging cream you need to tell us about? Is that gonna be a part of the
I
Parrtaken?
get that a lot too. When
Uh-huh.
people see me be like, Peggy, are you ever going to age? And I just be like, only God.
I
Only
love
God.
it.
Only God.
I love it.
And I love my age, so proud of my
Yeah.
age.
Proud of your age, but proud of how she's looking good. I don't even. I'm not even.
Thank you.
We're not gonna ask her because we just know she don't matter how old you are, no matter how old you look and feel.
Yes.
So shout out to Miss Peggy. So
Thank
let's
you.
talk a little bit about you are the first of the 3 generations that we're going to talk about today.
Yes.
Let's talk about you becoming a beautician and kind of doing your own thing because that whenever you go into your own thing, it's different than having an employer that's cutting you a check every couple weeks.
Yes.
As a beautician, as an independent contractor, as all of you guys do, you got to do your thing or you don't have anything. So how did you get into that?
I got into it when I was very young. Me and my sisters, I would always practice on them, starting in the kitchen, in the sink.
Okay. With the
That's-
real hot comb? Did you have a real hot comb? Oh, I was
Yeah.
about to say the scary hot one where you be like, don't
That's when the curl Carefrees would be out.
Okay,
so all
okay.
the
Not the
sisters
Jerry.
today-
Not the Jerry curl.
Carefree.
They was carefree.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Relax.
Yeah,
Carefree. It's
so
all good.
I gave everybody a curl, and I loved color, so everybody had a spot of color.
Okay.
And I done did my hair so many times, took it out, grow it back, take it out, grow it back, just experiencing.
Wow.
We real on here,
And
y'all.
Right.
I
This
started
happening.
at
This
a
how it
real
goes.
young age, and I had a guidance by the name of Six.
Mhm.
Nina Settle's uncle.
Okay, yeah.
I used to get my hair cut by him,
Mm,
and he would always encourage me and always would say, "You should do hair.
mm.
You should do hair."
Right.
Because every time he would turn around, I come out the house, I always had something different done to my hair.
Mhm.
So I love doing hair.
I love it. I love it.
She be
So
keeping me slayed.
to
all
keep
the
you
time,
taken
all
care
the
of.
time.
See, I
Yeah.
was like, she got a big hair budget. No, her mom take care of her. Okay, I'm assuming she does it at a reasonable price or no price at all. I don't know. We don't need to know, but I hope you take care of her with what she needs too. So, what was it like growing up and your mom is doing her thing? What was it like for you?
I love watching my mom do hair. I mean, it skipped me as in the generation because I have no patience for
hair
that
skills?
kind of
Okay.
stuff. None.
You okay?
Even my hair used to be like down here,
Mhm.
and my mom always be having my hair, my ponytail straight, curl, whatever. And
Uh-huh.
everybody like, who did your hair? Nina? My mom. They be like, is she a beautician or she just do it for fun? I'm like, no, my mom is a vet.
Right. My mom been in the game
Hair
a long time. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it. So what was it like for you to see your daughter go into business? I mean, this was just a year ago, right? You've seen her start in medical
been a
assisting
full
and other
year, man.
things. And then now you see her start something and then have success. What was it like for you to see that?
Oh man, so exciting, and give all the praise and the glory to God
Yeah.
Yeah.
that He
absolutely.
instilled that in her, and I
Yes.
just kept praying and would instill in Nina to just go with it
Mm,
consistently.
yes.
And if that's what you really want to do, just keep moving, keep rising to the top,
Yes.
because can't nobody stop you, bring you
Yeah.
down.
Exactly.
Yes.
God, you would know.
When God is in it,
Yeah,
whew,
nobody else can stop you.
and
And
it's
she's just gonna keep on going further and further.
and she is
further
going to
up.
keep going
Yes.
further and further.
Like
up.
I did.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And you believe it. You've seen it.
Right.
You've shown her like if you
Yes.
put your mind to it,
Yes.
you
can
trust
do
God in it.
Yes.
And God, we were talking before the show. The three of us we were talking about if God is willing, things will go a certain
Yes.
way. And then we flipped it to why wouldn't God be willing to bless His children?
right.
Right?
Yes.
He's always
yes.
willing, and in Him it's
Always.
already done.
Always.
Yes.
And so
Always.
he's like, I'm willing. It's like he's like, are we willing to do what it takes?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
See, and that's what happened with me
Mhm.
as a young parent, single mom with Nina.
Mhm.
I started out with booth renting, and
Mm.
I would tell anybody that's back in those days anyway, that I couldn't afford nothing but the booth rent and the products.
Wow.
So I had to make a change, and I had to go to a chain salon. So I went to J.C. Penney's. I was walking by there and seen the shop.
Wow.
So something told me, just go fill out the application. So I
Mhm.
stopped and filled out the application. The next day she called me,
Wow.
hired me on the spot.
Yep,
So I
remember that.
did like
You remember
over,
that?
yeah, I did like over 11 or 12 years there.
Wow.
And everybody would be like, why? I don't understand how you stayed there so long. Well, I went in there and did my job, made my money, and get out.
Yep.
Back then, minimum wage was only like 3 something.
Right.
And
Right.
so I wanted, sometimes paychecks, you would get commission, but sometimes the paychecks was like, I wanted to quit.
Mm.
But in the back of my mind, God
Because
kept
they were
telling
paying
me,
you a set
Yeah.
amount, no matter how many heads you did, how much
Yeah,
work you might be in there
exactly.
sweating it out,
Exactly.
and they kept the main
Exactly.
profit, and you only got your main check.
exactly.
Gotcha.
Or if you would do so many people, you would get commission.
Okay.
So a lot of times, once I started there, I made commission board all the time.
Okay.
And so I was one of the top
All
at
right.
Yeah.
Penny's, and I did
All right.
the manager's hair, the guy at
Uh-huh.
J.C. Penney's.
Mhm.
And with that story being said, that it was God just kept telling me to just hang in there.
Right. Right.
And after Nina became a senior, that's when I started. And then a lot of my clients started telling me, I'd rather give you the money. When you going to move out? I build up so
Right.
quick. So
I
when she
remember
became
being
a
in the
senior,
salon,
I
people
started,
saying
that's
that.
when I
Is
started
that
looking
right?
for somewhere else to move out and venture out. And it just been going up and up and up and up and up. And now I'm trying to calm down, but they won't let
They
me.
won't let you. You're like, I'm trying to rest. No, I'm not gonna be in there next Saturday. I'm sorry. They're like, but it's Saturday, right? That is phenomenal and amazing. And so now, where are you for people who are interested? Or do you take new clients, or what's the deal?
I be trying not to,
So
but
right.
I do, but I be trying not to.
Because once they get you, they stuck. They're like, I'm not leaving.
It's like, I just had a new one last week. Told me that, you ain't get away from me. I'm coming back. Matter of fact, I'm doing a new one tomorrow. But it's just a blessing to turn someone around in a chair and to see that smile on their face and how happy and how blessed they are. That's what gives me life and gives me happiness when I see that.
Right?
Yeah,
right?
you know, it's a blessing. It's just a blessing, you know, because some people think they can't wear their own hair or, you know, and then my customers, they just sit down and be like, do your thing.
Wow.
They
that
see
much
Nina,
trust.
I see Nina, your daughter.
Right. She's your model. She's always,
exactly.
Yes,
and
That
they
just
always
happened last week.
Is that right?
I was at Walgreens. A lady walked up like, excuse me, who does your hair? I'm like, my mom. Give her the phone number. She was from Maryland. She just moved to Ohio.
Yeah, that's
she
the
was
new one I'm doing
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Wow, that's amazing.
And then they see my hair and they was like, "Oh, your hair is always so cute. Who do your hair?" I do.
You do
and
your own hair.
Yeah, and then I give them a card and stuff. And shout out to my girl Mitzi at the salon who I work with.
Shout out to
girl.
Missy down there. Yeah. All right. And what's the name of the salon?
Mitzi's Hair and Nail Salon.
And where is it at?
On Cleveland Avenue.
Okay.
3826 Cleveland Avenue.
3826 Cleveland Avenue. You guys check them out. Now, she might be taking new clients. Well, who's down there taking new clients? Or just you? All right, well, nobody down there want new clients, but y'all go ahead down there and check them out.
We both trying to slow it down. Me and her both.
That's a good problem to have. Very few people have a business where they're like, I can't do it anymore. Like, slow down. Lock the door. Lock the door.
But when you get our age, you know, we done had our days.
Right,
we done did 11 to 12
like
heads a day from Tuesday to Saturday. It's time to calm on down.
Right.
I'm going to retire my mom. Y'all remember.
See, that's what I'm waiting on.
I love it.
Hey, y'all heard that out there, did y'all?
She doing
God is going to do that.
He going to do that, and then you can spend your life. If you were to retire, if you were to no longer do hair, what are you passionate about? What would you want to do? Because I think it's so important. You know, some people are like, I'm retiring and I'm just going to sit still. And then those people, that's no way to live, right? I think our life is more than just to sit still. But we can then move into something maybe more enjoyable, maybe more purposeful. What would you do?
I would like to sell clothes because I love
you
dressing.
listening? She don't want to sell clothes? Okay, because you're going to retire. So
I would love to do
retire
that.
her from the hair game, but not from everything. You're going to keep moving.
But I always say I would never stop doing hair until God says.
Okay. I like that.
I love it.
Right.
But I still would want to be in the fashion. I love fashion.
Okay, I love it. You're going to roll up with the big check and she could be like, put it back there. I got a couple heads to do. She's like, I'm not done yet. I didn't say I was done yet. Right?
Yeah.
I wrote it down, Peggy. Brandon said he wrote it down. He got it.
Okay, Brandon.
Brandon's on top of stuff.
Brandon don't miss a beat.
He don't miss nothing.
Let's talk about Brandon real quick, right?
Yeah.
Brandon has been, I know you guys always shout each other out like best friends from forever.
We have been friends since we were kids.
Yes.
Wow.
5, 6 years old.
Oh, I
Wow,
seen
5, 6
Brandon.
years old?
Yeah, since he was little growing up. Brandon is on top
He's
of
family
things.
to you.
Yeah,
I was about to
he
say,
is.
Brandon is not a friend. Brandon is
Brandon's
family.
family.
You've been around somebody that long, that's your family.
Yeah.
He's definitely
Brandon's
his
one
mom,
of my big
his
boys.
aunts, everybody. I call him aunt. He called my mom and my aunt's aunt. Like it's all family.
Yeah.
It's all family love.
I love Brandon. Shout out to Brandon Donovan. He was at the wedding of Starlight and
singer
Cesare
in
Burns. That man can sing. I've been trying to get him on the show to sing. We're going to get him. I mean, we get clips and stuff, you know, but I just need a Brandon Donovan concert or something.
Man.
We got to work that out. Y'all help me, all right?
Okay.
Y'all twist his arm.
I have a shout out to my other son, Jamal Kurtzy. He has his own barbershop in Arizona.
Yep.
So,
awesome.
And he's doing very good. He's very good.
That is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. A lot of care going on in this family.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Yes,
Hair care, health care.
It's not just about the money.
Partaken care.
Yeah. Because you can have a good hairstyle, but I'm into healthy, shiny, good hair.
Oh, now see, you gonna get more clients. you better quit. Because people like, I get my hair done, but they be like, healthy, shiny, like they don't know how that works. Like, what do you need to make that happen? So that's what you're about.
Yes, I'm really about good, healthy hair.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love
Something
it.
easy to maintain, and you know.
I love it.
Up and go and still look good.
And people don't know.
Because if you got a nice haircut,
Yeah.
you don't always have to have it curled.
Okay.
When the curls go out, if you got a nice haircut, you still got it going on.
All right. All right.
Okay.
You heard it here first. Shout out to our producer, Amanda Jean Duke. She's backseat. She's behind the scenes snapping. She with it. She like, let's go. She like, let's talk about it. Thank you guys so much. This was
you're
wonderful.
So welcome. This was a pleasure being here.
So
Thanks,
glad
Mom,
to
for coming
have
on
you.
with us.
Yes.
Yeah. We're going to hear from the third generation here in just a second. We called him Little L when he was a little guy. Now he's a grown man out here.
Yes.
Young L, young Lonnie Richardson, a licensed barber here in the city of Canton at Clips Barbershop. We're going to talk to him in just a minute. We'll see you guys right after this commercial break.
Are you having a hard time finding the time to clean your car? Or how about the furniture that hasn't been cleaned since you bought it? Pristine Steam Wash of Canton, Ohio offers mobile steam cleaning services such as auto detailing, furniture and upholstery, area rugs, restaurant kitchens, and general steam cleaning services. For more information and to schedule your appointment, go to www.pristinesteamwash.com or call or text 330-704-6867. Pristine Steam Wash. They don't just clean, they clean with benefits.
The sun is out and it's the perfect time to start preparing your lawn. Spending time outside with family is a must this year, so that means more upkeep for your yard. Let L&G's Landscaping take care of or renovate your lawn. While they specialize in larger lawn care, you can see a full description of services by visiting their Facebook page at L&G's Landscaping or message them to book an appointment or to get a free estimate. Don't wait. Book with L&G's Landscaping today.
Jessica Danielle the Nail Bar is a boutique nail salon that offers custom nail design. Jessica Danielle's nail artists specialize in acrylic nails, manicures, pedicures, and facial waxing. Available August 1st, the Nail Bar will also be launching the Jessica Danielle Nails product line. This will include cuticle oil, acrylic powder, top coat, gem gel, glitter, nail art supplies, and so much more. For more information and to book your appointment, go to jessicadaniellenails.com.
Are we calling that? Hey, everybody, we're back.
Hi.
We are back with Miss Nina Parr, and now we have her son, Mr. Lonnie Richardson Parr. So glad to have you. How you doing, my man?
I'm good. How you doing, man?
Good.
Good.
It's good to see you,
You
man.
too,
Now,
man.
how old are you now?
I just turned 21 on June
just
7th.
turned 21.
Yeah.
Hey, you remember when he was born, I'm guessing.
Oh my god.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
See,
Yes.
I remember when he was like 4. And
Daycare.
at the daycare, McKinley Daycare back in the day. And he was the coolest kid in class.
Mm-hmm.
And he had cool clothes. You took care of him. You kept him looking good, right? So he didn't have on the Spider-Mans like I
Me
had.
and my
You know,
mom.
they had
For
him
sure.
looking good. He was cool.
And
He
my
had that
dad.
cool raspy voice.
Yep.
I said he was this little dude with this little. I'm like, how's his voice so deep? He only 4. He'd be like, listen, Mr. Lucas, here's what we gonna do, right? I'm not coloring today. I'm gonna eat an extra snack. But he was a cool kid as he grew up.
That was a lot to handle, man. I already
He
know.
was cool, man. He was cool. And he was so laid back. Like it was like you were mature. It was like you didn't get into no nonsense. You saw things differently. You weren't childlike. You weren't childish.
Yeah,
It was-
he been a grown
yeah,
man.
okay, so
He
is
was
it
born
my
a grown
imagination?
man.
Let's talk about that. Like really, like my perspective was this. He's not like the rest of the kids. Like he's kind of above a lot of this stuff. And sometimes when you're talking to the rest of the kids, like you guys need to do this little stuff, he might look like he's rebelling, but it was kind of like he's looking like, do I really have to do this silliness?
Oh,
like,
that's
am I really
ill,
taking a
okay.
nap right now?
That's up until now.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had a different perspective. Grown man, always right. So let's talk about barbering.
So
How did you make the why'd you make the decision? To go
So
into barbering?
okay, yeah, I'm gonna start it off. So 2019, I did my first year of college at Malone for football.
Okay.
They end up canceling our
I
program.
remember that.
Yeah,
because
cancel
you
our
played
program.
football at McKinley. That was super fun watching you play.
Yep.
You and several other players went to Malone right here in
Mhm.
Canton.
Like 5, like it was 6 together. including
We
me.
were
It was
so
just-
excited. I remember thinking,
So
because I
excited.
graduated from Malone,
I
so
was
I was
so happy.
excited. Like, we all get to be here in the city
Yep.
with our Bulldogs, just an extension
Yep.
of it here in the city. But the program, they lost all their funding or they just got rid of it or something, right? Or something else. All right.
Yeah.
We're not going to break this.
Yeah,
He was
I would
like,
say
it was some stuff.
it's crazy. But moral of the story, I feel like if they would have kept our team
Yeah.
by my senior year, if I was to stay at school,
Yeah.
we'd have definitely changed the culture. Like
Wow.
without even like they only won two games in
Wow.
like 20 years. So it was when I was there, we made history just by winning 2 games.
Really? Right? That's incredible.
So-
right.
And not to forget that you was starting behind a senior as a freshman.
Yeah,
You were
yeah.
starting over a senior as a
Yeah.
freshman.
Well, me and him played together. One of them got injured.
Okay.
Then I ended up stepping in.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you was out there getting it, thinking you figured you'd be there 3-4 years at least, unless you leave and go play professional. But otherwise, you're thinking, I'm going to finish out these years. We're going to change the culture. We're going to make an impact. I'm going to be playing football. Did you think professional football was in your future, or you didn't know?
I kind of was being realistic with myself. I only really played just because I still loved it. You know,
Okay.
It just was. I just couldn't let it go. But once you get older and reality hit, so
Right.
it was like.
And he's older, right? He's older.
Right.
He's not his age, just so y'all know.
Right.
All right.
So okay, boom. After freshman year, I started working. I kind of knew that wasn't for me. Like I knew you got to start somewhere. You know what I mean? So
Right.
working the job isn't corny. Some people people think like you shouldn't work or whatever the
Right.
case may be. But so I started working the job,
Mhm.
and I really didn't know what I wanted to do. But I knew I wanted to be a young entrepreneur. Like I know for a fact I wanted to work for myself. I didn't know how.
Wow.
I didn't know. Like
where do you start? Do you start with
Right.
products? Do you do drop shipping? Do you do something online? Do you do
Exactly.
something virtual? Like what do I do?
I will always watch videos like people like Damon Dash and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Real people who they
did
in
it.
business a lot, right?
Yep.
So after that, I went to Arizona. I moved to Arizona for a year. Well, like 6 months for real.
Okay.
Just to get my train of thought back together.
Right.
I was going through a lot. Like after college, I went through a lot, like emotionally and physically and spiritually, like stuff like that.
That's real. Wait. Hold on. Listen. Let's talk about real quick. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't think about that. People who choose to leave college, who fail out of college, who your program was lost, right? You have a scholarship, you go into the school, the program is lost. There is a lot of transitioning into adulthood that it's like there's no way to prepare you for it, right? As parents, we do all we can to provide. We try to give you the lessons. The kid, as young people, you take what you want. Some of the stuff you're like, well, it's different these days,
For sure,
right?
yeah, for sure.
But then eventually the reality of life and having to make choices and really be a man hits you.
Right.
So you're saying, and somebody else out there is watching and going through this, and you thought you were alone. You're not alone. You
definitely ain't alone, man. You
Right?
definitely ain't alone. I can tell you that.
They go through that, but most people don't admit it, right? Most people don't come on a show like this and say, yeah, I went through all that mental stress and pressure and that turmoil of trying to find out, who am I? Where am I going? Why am I here? Like, what is the purpose of my life?
Literally though, like everything you just said, that's what I went to.
Wow.
Went through.
Yeah.
Then after that, I used to talk to my family a lot on like the decision I was either gonna go to the service or I was gonna cut hair.
Okay.
And my grandma been in the industry for 20 plus years. My uncle cut hair. One of my best friends cut hair, and they inspired me to do it. And I kind of knew, okay, this is how I work. Well, my grandma, she worked when she wants.
Okay, right?
So-
You was like, I seen this
That's really
before.
what he liked.
That's
He
really
saw
what it
that
was.
model. He
Yeah,
was
that's
like,
what,
she worked when she wants.
definitely.
Right.
That's what it was for me. Like,
Right.
just seeing that, and then I can just branch off to other different things. Like, I don't have to be stagnant. Like, that's
Right.
a problem with me. I don't want to just be feeling like I'm stagnant. I can't do nothing when I want to do something. I can't go nowhere when I want to go nowhere.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's just not me. So,
Yeah.
so I started school September 1st of last year. Like, when I came back August 1st. Still didn't know what I wanted to do. I was like, forget it. I went up to the school. I just put down a deposit. Really wasn't even sure I was even going to go. Like, I just put down a deposit.
Was it down here or was it up in Akron?
Up in Akron.
Okay. And what was the school?
BBC.
Okay, right.
Yep.
And they're up there in Akron. Yep.
I actually was there today.
Okay.
But, yeah, man. So, I just put down a deposit, told my mom and them, like, yeah, this is what it's gonna be.
What did you think when he said that?
I was proud that he made a decision because he didn't know what he wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think once he went to Arizona, it kind of discouraged him because that's when the pandemic hit. So he went down there for school, and then the pandemic hit. So now he just down there
Just down there, away from family.
So when he
was
came
a
back,
lot.
it was
Yeah.
like he went straight to school and went every day.
Wow.
The whole time. I was so proud of him when he
Wow.
graduated from barber school. I'm like, and he can cut hair so good.
Right.
Like I said, that skipped me. That went
Is that right.
That's them.
Came down to him. Now, had you cut hair before?
No.
You weren't the
never
okay.
cut
So
hair.
I was just thinking that. So
Never
it wasn't
cut
like,
hair.
You weren't the kid. Like, shout out to my guy Burger. Burger was cutting hair when he was like 14. I remember we'd be at his house at his grandma's, and he would be, like you jack up the chair, right? He would be putting more clothes under us on his bed. That's how he got us thought. Like, man,
That's what most people do as a kid.
And he was cutting hair, and so he had developed this skill all these years. Then he went to barber school. Then he, got into it. And now he's cutting celebrities and,
Right.
and NBA players and a lot of other stuff. And those doors are there because he kept dreaming of more. He was cutting in the shop, but he kept dreaming of more. You hadn't even started there, but you went to barber school and actually were able to pick it up.
Yeah, man. And I know a lot of people from like Canton.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people from Canton
right?
that went to the school. So, it was pretty good. So, besides the point, went to school, graduated July 17th, and then I had to take
Of
my
this
test.
year?
Yeah, of this
Right,
year.
okay.
I took my barber license test. The 20th or the 25th of August. The 25th of August.
Okay. This is recent.
This recent.
Yeah.
So I was still going through a lot. Like I was like, man, what if I don't pass? Because it was discouraging. A lot of people wasn't passing.
You were seeing it right around you.
Yeah,
You're
just
like,
seeing it like.
They went to all this time to school just like you did. They
And
went
I
through all of
just-
that and then they failed.
And I know I couldn't be that person. Like,
right.
Too many people know me. I got my, my family depending on me. So
Right.
it was a different type of pressure. So once I went through that, I ended up passing my test the 25th, and then like September the next month, I was like, I just couldn't believe it. It just happened. So like the way my transition from coming to Canton, back to Canton, to just living here now and going to school and everything, it was like the transition was just so crazy. Like
it was like a blessed road.
It really was.
like-
It really was. Like even the person who helped me out a lot was Mr. E. Great guy, man. Like great, definitely a great dude. He helped out a lot of people.
Right.
Put me in a different situation and just showing me different in life. Like this is how you can live.
Yeah. That's important.
So,
and let me say this to that one. Again, we all go through those transitions in life.
Yeah.
Again, we don't always talk about it. And there's something that I've learned are the 5 most important questions in life. And I said a few of them, and you were like, that's exactly what I was thinking, right? And so to anybody out there who's struggling with this, young or old or any age, these are questions that are in us. And God really wants us to find the answers in him, right?
Exactly.
He's like, I will answer. You don't know you because you didn't come back to who really created you. Right. So we go to our family to get some idea of our lineage and heritage. Who are we? Where are we from? Who is our family? But God is like, no, we go way back. Right. God is like, we go back before that because I created them. So I can really tell you the purpose I gave you because he created us with purpose. And those 5 questions for anybody out there trying to think or going through something right now is first question is, who am I? Who am I really? Like, who am I outside of who I want people to think I am, outside of all the pressure in life? And now I've become somebody because we all kind of just become this person. Be like, I've been through some stuff and I just came out the mud and all of that. God is like, no, you ain't come out of no mud. You came from me. He like, you came from heaven. What you talking about the mud? Like, I'm a holy God. Like, you didn't come out the mud for real. Like, you came from something great. You might have ended up in some mud, but that's not where you really come from. And he wants us to know who we are. Where are we from? Where are we really from? Like, we're really from God. We're really from, we're his seeds, right? We're his children ultimately. And then where are we going ultimately in life? And understanding our destiny and destination, understanding that God has a plan for our life. And the beautiful part about God's plan is, though, it's not like I have one road, and if you don't go down this road, you're getting a whooping, right? He's like, I have in my Father's house are many mansions. He's like, inside of my will, my plan for you are a lot of different roads you can take and still end up being the great person I created you to be.
That is so
He's looking for us to do that. He's not like, I didn't say you couldn't do, I didn't say nothing about no partaking care. God is not swatting our hand.
Listen, I'm telling you, I went to nursing school twice and failed. When we were laid off last year, I said, I'm going to try again. I signed up again. And when it was time to go, I did that orientational line. I was like, I'm not doing it again. I don't know what's going on in my life, but I'm not doing this. I looked at them books. I took them things back to Akron. I ain't thought about it since. And I was like, something else is going on in my life that I need to be doing. And when I started thinking about doing this business, I prayed over it that first day when I had my first sale, and it just took off. All my sales came from social media, from people sharing my website, sharing this and that. I just started selling off my website like a month ago.
Wow.
All my sales came from everybody on social media, from tagging, sharing,
Reaching out to you.
reaching
And
out, all
just-
of that. Yeah, word of
Wow.
mouth, everything. That ain't nothing but the Lord. And I kept saying, like, why do I keep failing nursing school? I know this is what I want to do. Now I know why. God was setting me up to do something else.
God is
He is
that's-
so good.
Right, he's so good. He's
I'm
like
telling you.
the thing that the world would say is like the highest level. Like to be a doctor or a nurse are very honorable professions. But in God, God is like, I'm so much of a healer. If y'all really connect to me, you wouldn't need as much health. It's all this healthcare like you guys are locked into. Because he's like, God is not just about healing. He's about health and sustaining health, right? And so going through those journeys, really thinking about who am I? Where am I from? Why am I even here? A lot of us struggle with that question, especially when you're depressed. You're like, why am I even here? Like none of us asked, none of us was knocking on our parents like, can y'all hurry up and have me? You know, like I'm trying to be, we just like, why am I here? Then we want to know what we're capable of. Then we want to know where we're going. When we can answer those questions and those start to come together in our mind, we really have a clear picture of everything. And even when we go through adversity, we're like, it doesn't matter because I know why I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
I know where I'm going. I know who I am. I'm not shaken by everything going on in the world. I know who I am. I mean, you know, it's like when you're young, you're like, who am I? You're struggling. So somebody else's intentions become your intentions. Somebody else's pressure becomes peer pressure to you. When you really know who you are, you're like, no, I'm going to do this thing. So for you, Elle, it's like, it was almost like the path was prayed in advance for you. Y'all was I got a funny feeling it was some prayer like a landing strip for an airplane, right?
The whole family was praying for him to get his mind focused and figure out what he want to do. And he's so talented with cutting hair.
It's
like,
amazing.
He's so talented with it. I'm like, he'll be cutting it.
He be getting it. Like he's right on it. I love it. So your story continue. We're gonna extend this session a little bit, but your story. So it was you come back, and we're talking this year. You're talking about August, and you're talking about last month.
Yeah.
Right. Finished up, and now you're already cutting at a shop. Like, how does that happen? Right.
It's just I don't know, man.
You were knocking on doors looking for like.
It just really happened so fast. Like this, I can say this year. I really realized like time it goes too fast. Like. So you really got to be on it, and whatever you're doing, that could be barbering, that could be whatever. Like, and you just like they said, just stay consistent. Like, that's the main thing I gotta focus on. Just stay consistent. Yeah,
I love it. So you're at Clips Barbershop. How can people find you? How can people reach out to you? Is it walk-ins? Is it appointments? What can people do if they saw you on here today and they're like, I needed a barber, my son needs a barber, my cousin been looking for a barber, somebody steady and consistent. If they want to make you their barber, how do they go about doing that?
Okay, so Clips is located on Mahoning Road, 2543 Mahoning Road, Northeast. I be there every day, all day.
Monday through what?
Like, Monday through Saturday.
Monday through Saturday. All right. You do get Sunday, you chill a little bit. But
right,
you might go in and cut a little. All right.
Yeah. I had cut one of my old principals Sunday.
Okay.
So
if needed.
If needed, right. You feel me? Right.
You. All right.
I'm pretty flexible. Hit me up on Instagram, Facebook. My Facebook is Lonnie Richardson Parr. My Instagram is Blazed with a Z _cuts with the S. Yeah, man.
They can reach out to you. So is it all walk-ins? Is there any appointments?
So yeah. I'm sorry. So yeah, I have also on the app called Booksy. It's on my Facebook. You can go there. You can pick a time or date, whichever you prefer. And then book it. Yeah.
Hey, go. Let's go. Go in there and book it. I love that.
And we also take walk-ins. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
Also take
and shout out to Kev Bonner.
Yeah.
At Clips Barbershop, and he's out of the same barber school as you, and that's how that kind of also came together. Kev was a guest on the show season 1. Shout out to my guy. Shout out to Ohio Spartan Elite and some young football players, right? Yeah. Right? You might have to get out there and start coaching one day now. You going, okay, we going to...
Somebody...
it's coming! Okay, let's go! I can see that too!
Somebody asked me to coach baseball. I was like, I don't know. I be thinking about it, though. Yeah. Honestly, I do. But
you have a lot to give back and a lot to offer.
And a good story for some of the little boys who need
it. I do.
Never know
I think I would coach the older people, though. Like, I can't.
You would want to coach, like,
I can do kids. Yeah, middle school. Middle school and up. I would say, middle school and up. Definitely. 7 and up.
The middle school, high school coaches, check out, Lonnie Richardson Parr, former Kent McKinley Bulldog, former player. Shout out to him. He may want to get in there and get his feet wet in the coaching ranks. And those opportunities I know have been out there, and I know a lot of other former players who are back. at Camp McKinley right now, coaching in the middle school, football and baseball, and all these other sports. That would be something that would be special. So keep that in mind. I'm a reference right here. If anybody, y'all call me. Let's get him in there. And what was it like, just finally, for you to see your mom put all of this together?
It was crazy because I remember she was like, "L, I know how my mom is." And I'd be telling my mom, like, just be confident. Like, whatever happens, happens. I feel like
you telling me the same thing I was
telling him. Right? That's how it works. You pointing at him, now you pointing back.
Same thing she be saying.
Yeah,
right. It's all going around.
I would just say, I respect my mom. She's a real life hustler, like literally. So she inspires me in the best way.
In the best ways. Right. He's like, my mom a real life hustler.
No, for real though. Like she really was on it like every day. Like even when I be playing around and wasting her time, she don't got time for that. So I really applaud her for that, man. Like I'm really seeing it. I'm really seeing it. I'm really seeing it.
It's all coming to reality.
It's coming to light. Definitely. So it's just been a good journey for her, and I'm proud of her. Honestly, I really am.
I love it. And it all came from Grandma. Grandma over here, like, don't forget now who planted the first seed to get this whole thing rolling, right? And it's literally, I love it. And as we head to a close, again, shout out to everybody watching, all the supporters. Make sure you guys go to their website. Check Lonnie out on Bookski. Go to Parrtaken.com.
Yes.
Right? Check out Miss Peggy. She's taking new clients, but not really taking new clients. But whatever, you know what I mean? Like, if you need a referral, she may know somebody who could. Yep. Maybe she'll help you out one time. If you need something taken care of, they'll help you out. And just shout out to everybody who's out there who this story is inspiring. So many people spend so much time talking about generational curses, and we forget to talk about generational blessings. Today was a story of generational blessings.
Yes.
Somebody said the generational curse stops with me. And here, and I don't know the whole legacy of the family, but what Miss Peggy did really set the stage for generations to come. And we can't wait to see what comes in future generations from this family. Anybody out there who comes from some difficulty, don't believe that has to be your thing. If you're like, well, my mom wasn't that type of person, or I wish I was in a family like that. You are in a family like that because the family of God is bigger than just your biological family. God has a bigger plan for all of us. We want to thank you guys for being here. Nina, amazing job.
Thank you.
She knocked it out, my man. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it, man.
It's a pleasure seeing you guys. To everybody out there who is watching, thank you for supporting Lucas Live Media, Lucas Live News. You guys continue to check us out, continue to support us, and we're going to continue to support great people in our community and these amazing, great stories. We look forward to seeing you guys again. Tell somebody who missed this episode they need to go back and watch the replay. Yes. And Alani wants to say one more thing.
So I have one more thing. A real good friend of mine. I don't even consider him as a friend. Really a brother for real. Deontay McCullum. He is opening up a shop in Massillon. Okay. We're in the process of remodeling and stuff like that. So it should be up and running soon. But that's just a key.
That's awesome. Yes, absolutely. Expanding into other communities. Definitely the Massillon community. There's a need for more opportunities. There's a lot of shops that are opening up here in Canton. A lot of great opportunities. You guys go out there. There's no reason not to stay fresh. Keep your hair done. Keep your hair cut. Keep your body right.
Parrtakencare.com.
Parrtakencare.com. Make sure you guys check it out at parrtakencare.com. If you want a waist trainer, waist trimmer, some sweat cream, some detox tea. You want a water bottle? I got one around here somewhere. We got the water bottle. With the weight and booty bands coming soon. I think this is the first time I ever said booty bands on my show, but we're going to just rock it out anyway. If you want the booty bands is coming soon.
Follow me on Instagram, parrtakencare.com.
Parrtakencare.com. You guys make sure you check it out. Shout out to Kevin Parr as well, your husband again, for all of his love and support. Shout out to my lovely wife, Corrine Marie Tyndale. Shout out to her. She took care of our guests as we set up for this today, and it was always taking care of things behind the scenes. Shout out to everybody out there. Shout out to my man, Aaron Dukes, Pristine Steam Watch. Make sure you guys check them out. Check out all of our great sponsors. We thank you guys so much. We love you guys for your love and support, and we'll see you guys next time on Lucas Live coming soon. Check out our special event this Friday. Another wedding coming up. Make sure you guys tune in this Friday evening.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me, man.
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Everybody have a great day. We'll see you guys next time.
Thanks.